If World War III starts tonight, your state might already be on a list. Not a random list, not an emotional list, a calculated list, built years ago, programmed into missiles that do not hesitate. And the terrifying part, the first places hit probably won't be the ones you expect. When people imagine global war, they picture famous skylines, New York, Los Angeles, Washington, D.C. bright lights, tall buildings, symbols of power. But modern military strategy does not think in symbols. It thinks in capability. The first strikes in a large-scale conflict would focus on something called counterforce targets. That means military assets that give a country the power to respond. Missile silos, submarine bases, strategic bombers, command centers. The goal is not revenge. The goal is to disable retaliation. Across the quiet plains of North Dakota, Montana, Wyoming, Nebraska, and Colorado lie hundreds of underground missile silos. Most Americans never see them. They sit beneath farmland and open sky. Fixed, hardened, known, these land-based missiles form one leg of America's nuclear triad. Because they cannot move, they are predictable, and in war planning, predictable targets are struck first. To someone driving past wheat fields, it feels peaceful, remote, safe. In military simulations, those same fields are primary coordinates, but the plains are only part of the story. Off the coast of Washington state sits Naval Base Kitsap, home to nuclear-armed submarines. On the East Coast, similar submarine facilities operate quietly. These submarines are considered the most survivable nuclear weapons in the arsenal. They can disappear beneath the ocean for months. Because they guarantee a second strike, they are essential to deterrence. If an enemy could damage their bases or disrupt communication with them, it would weaken America's ability to respond. That makes naval hubs high-value targets in the opening phase of war. And then there is the invisible battlefield. Northern Virginia, near Ashburn, contains one of the world's largest concentrations of data centers. A massive portion of global internet traffic flows through this region. Financial systems, military networks, emergency communications. Modern war depends on digital coordination. If command and control systems fail, confusion spreads instantly. Cyber attacks and electronic warfare may come before physical strikes. Disrupting communication can paralyze a nation without destroying a single building. Now look at the coasts again. Ports like Long Beach, California, and Savannah, Georgia, move enormous amounts of cargo every day. They are critical logistics hubs. In a global conflict, they become lifelines for fuel, food, medical supplies, and military equipment. Disrupting ports slows reinforcements. It weakens supply chains. In military strategy, logistics is power. Air power matters just as much. Major Air Force bases across the United States host long-range bombers and advanced fighter jets. These aircraft allow rapid response and global reach. Striking air bases early could limit a nation's ability to project force. In war planning scenarios, key air installations are often among the first targets considered. All of this may sound cold and mechanical. It is. Military planners work with probabilities and timelines. They calculate response windows measured in minutes. They analyze accuracy, survivability, and something called acceptable loss. Deterrence is built on a harsh logic. If both sides know the cost of war is catastrophic, neither side will start it. The missile fields in the plains, the submarines beneath the sea, the bombers on distant runways, the hardened command bunkers. They are not there to invite war, they are there to prevent it. If World War III ever began, the first strikes would likely target military capabilities, not random cities. Silo fields, submarine bases, command hubs, strategic ports, air power centers, not chosen out of anger, chosen out of calculation. And here is the deeper truth. The same places that might appear first on a targeting list are also the reason that list has never been used. For decades, the balance of deterrence has held, because every potential attacker knows the response would be overwhelming. No one wins, everyone loses. That is the paradox. The scariest map in the world may already exist, but as long as deterrence works, it stays locked away in simulations and sealed envelopes. The silos remain silent. The submarines remain hidden. The data centers hum quietly. The ports keep moving cargo, and the sky, for now, stays dark and ordinary. The question is not just which states would be hit first. The real question is whether that list ever has to matter at all.